Welcome to the realm of intoxicating flavors and head-banging beer reviews.
What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from Niagara Falls, Ontario. I'm here at the Brew Tubers Get Together 2024, and I'm lucky and privileged to have the legend, Ron J, on my channel. Rod, what's up, man? Thank you for being here with me.
Thank you for having me. I still can't get over to L World, but it's great. It's great. I love being here in Niagara with so many great people for the Brew Tubers 2024 get together.
Well, you're such a legendary brew tuber, and you're legendary networking, and you're always out there getting everything and do great lives. So it's just really an honor to have you on my channel.
Well, I appreciate it. Big fan of the stuff you're doing. So definitely been checking out the stuff you've been putting out there for a good amount of time, and you and TK team up on some things, but you've been definitely hitting your stride. So I'm happy to be here. It's great to be a part of it, and I appreciate it. And yeah, this is awesome. This is just awesome. So 2024, as we head into next year, for those beer tubers out there, this is what we're doing. We plan these get-togethers. It's a great opportunity to meet some great people.
And the other cool thing is you have a little bit of a connection to Ohio where I live. You used to live down in the Cincinnati area.
Yes. So I was in Northern Kentucky, basically Cincinnati metro type region. So very familiar with a lot of the Ohio beers, some of the Kentucky type beers. We talked in the past about some of the beers we have in common as far as breweries in that area. So now I'm in Maryland, but I do miss the Ohio scene. And for those of you watching, if you're not familiar with the beers coming out of Ohio, you need to make it a destination because there's a lot of great breweries, over 400 plus at this point, that are putting out some high quality beer. We see a medal in the Great American Beer Fest as well as the World Beer Awards. So if you're a beer person that likes to travel for beer, make sure Ohio's on your map.
I think Ohio gets slept on a lot. People don't realize how many breweries and how many good breweries are actually from Ohio.
Right.
I mean, in the Midwest, everybody talks about Grand Rapids. And everybody kind of like sleeps on Ohio. There's so many good breweries there.
Yeah, people skip over it. Cincinnati, Dayton, Columbus, Cleveland, even Akron. Great areas put out some phenomenal beer. Great amount of consistency in what they're brewing. Great level of complexity of some of the stuff they're doing. I mean, it's just a great opportunity, as I call it, like a hidden gem in the Midwest. Ohio's got a lot of great stuff happening.
That's a good name for it.
Yeah.
Well, we're here to review a beer today. So we have this beer from the Brimstone Brewery, and you guys went there, you and Ray from the Alkanauts, and they gave you a bunch of beers, right? Was it Nadine?
Nadine. Shout out to Nadine. Thank you, Nadine, for providing the beers there at the Brimstone Brewery. We went out there Thursday and had some beers there to check out some things, and then they supplied us with some other beers to bring back to all the brew tubers to be able to share. High quality. Your Niagara Falls, definitely a place you want to put on your map to try to hit there. That brewery was solid and phenomenal. Great people there working. Great opportunity to really enjoy some good beers.
Well, I look forward to trying this beer. So here's a picture of the can. It's kind of a church-related artwork, kind of. Did you guys say it was in an old church or something?
Yes, so Brimstone was actually a church that was converted over to a brewery. In Ohio, we had a couple when I was in Cincinnati, Urban Artifact and Taps, that did the same thing, but it's a great feel through it. It's kind of a unique type of experience, and then how they have the stained glass windows, and they have everything kind of tied into the cross, even some of the beer names that are kind of tied in. It's kind of it's a unique thing. It makes them special for what they're doing at Brimstone.
And it's cool to see people repurpose things like old churches, because there's not a whole lot you could really do with an old church,
right, as
far as business goes, but to see them repurpose an old church into a brewery is really cool.
Yes. And that's a nice little phenomenon that's taking place. And, it's part of the things that are happening. We got all this real estate around the country that are available out there, whether it's here in Canada or in the States, and it's great to see people see an opportunity with it. So it's awesome.
Absolutely. So on the can here, there's not a whole lot on this can, but it does say 4.5% alcohol, 473 milliliter, Ridgeway, Ontario, water, malted barley, wheat, hops, and yeast. Nothing else on the can.
Nothing else.
So let's just get on into this.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to put the Untapped and Beer Advocate down below, but I saw there's not very many check-ins, so Beer Advocate's going to be an NA. But I'll make sure to put that Untapped down below there. Here you go.
Nice. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Nice to have some glasses instead of plastic.
Right. So we're trying to do what we can, folks. We're at an Airbnb. We're doing what we can.
Yeah, we're just using what's available. So look at that color there. I mean, that's cloudy.
Yeah.
That's more cloudy than I
So you
expected
look at the aroma, you do have the cloudiness in there. Now, one thing I would always say, like, the appearance is the one thing there, but I always try to tell people, try to get the aroma, because aroma is one of those first things that kind of dissipates after a point. And
I never thought about that. I should switch that up to the aroma first. Yeah.
And you get the notes coming off. You have like a Gracie. Who the hell is Gracie? You have a grassy earth feel that's coming into play.
I mean, a little bit of banana.
A little bit of banana. And with this type of style, you get a little bit of clove.
Yes,
you get the clove in play as well.
Yeah, banana and clove is the big things I'm picking up here.
And the good thing about this one that I like is the aromatics. You don't have to sniff really hard.
No, not at all.
Very easy sniff, and the aromas come right out, which makes it a nice play as well. But
not at all.
Very nice on the nose.
Yeah, earthy, grassy, banana, clove. Mm-hmm. That's a real nice smell.
Yeah. I mean, it's solid. It's what you would look for in the style.
And it's not a beer review if I don't stick my nose down in the beer.
Yeah, well, you know. You gotta go deep sometimes.
I got a big nose, so it's not hard to do.
The nose knows. But this is a very nice, appealing beer. And when you come to drinking beers, appearance and aroma are the first two things you really notice that go along with taste, right? So if it smells good and if it looks good, that's going to affect how it tastes to you as well. So
absolutely.
Taking those into appearance does come into play.
I do want to get in here a little bit of the appearance because the head's kind of dying down. There was maybe a half a pinky's worth of head.
Right.
Nice white head, but it's dissipated to the point that it's just on the sides now for me. You got a little bit more than I do, but
that's what she said. But the head is dissipated down.
I don't know if you see how big my nose is.
Yeah. Vince Underground be proud. Hook you up. Yeah. But you want to get into the taste of it?
Absolutely.
All right. Cheers, my friend. I like the crisp and cleanliness of the beer itself. It's got a nice, refreshing feel. Very subtle.
It's actually heavier or a bigger body than I expected from this.
Yeah. It's got I forgot what the ABV was you said on this one here, but
or something.
There we go. But it's not thin. It's not watery. It's got a nice little amount of flavor to it.
Because a lot of times you get beer, especially like Heavenweisse, it's going to be very light, almost watery bodied. And this is nice. This is a nice, heavier, more weedy kind of body to it.
And on the back end, the flavor is very nice as far as duration. So as we're sitting here talking, I'm still having that linger in the throat area where I can still pick up a lot of the notes. Has that floral presence also kind of in the taste. Really like center throat is where I'm getting a lot of the action taking place here. But so crisp and clean in this beer.
Absolutely. A little bit of banana in there. Mm-hmm. You get just a slight hint of carbonation, kind of tingling your taste buds on the tongue.
Yeah.
And then the very back end, it becomes drying again, making you want to have another sip of this beer.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Really nice package together. Very nice job they did with this one here. And Brimstone, again, had a few of their beers when I was out there. Overall, very solid in their offerings.
So, Rod, on my channel, I have 3 ratings. It's either a horns up if you really like the beer. If it's a beer that you don't mind somebody handing to you, but you wouldn't necessarily buy or it wouldn't be a go-to beer, it's a let it play, like you let a song on the radio play that you don't hate but don't necessarily want to like or wouldn't play normally. Or like on the radio again, because I'm a music guy. If it's a song you actually like skip immediately, it's a beer you don't like, you hit a skip. So I'm going to give this a big horns up. I really like this.
Yeah.
So what would you give it?
I actually like that. I don't know if we talked about it. I used to be a radio DJ.
Really?
So back in the 90s, so I like the music reference in there. This is definitely one that I would give a big horns up to. I would definitely go ahead and enjoy this and definitely say, let it play, let it rock and roll. This is one you definitely want to get your hands on there.
Awesome. So 2 big horns up from us. Rod, I want to thank you once again for being on the channel. I'm sure everybody that watches me already watches you and subscribes to you. But in any case, I'll put your links down below to your channel. And thank you very much. Really appreciate you doing a beer review with me. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you all weekend and meeting you face to face.
Well, thank you. It's been great to meet you here face to face as well and enjoy the opportunity to come on and hang with the Ginger Yeti. We had a great time for sure.
Thank you very much. And as always, embrace the adventure.
Embrace that bitch. Cheers.